Hi, everyone. Normally we have that sweet counter downer thing so that everybody can gather first, but instead, you know what? We're just going to start it off. Guys, I'm excited about tonight. It's our first in our series, if we will, of Starlight Alum. Now, I do want to give a little explanation about this night, but first I want to, of course, remind everybody that we are doing virtually Starlight simply because we can't do our live season. We still want to be a part of the family, all that kind of stuff. We are also here in case you have the means, you're feeling generous. If you can, donate to rvcdonate.com. That would be fantastic because, COVID and everybody is in the same boat. But we love you all. We want to be here with you. So I'm excited about tonight. We have some very special guests tonight. And I wanted to explain. So we're having these alumni nights. Hopefully, we're going to have a few of them. And we're going to bring people that hopefully you've been either wondering about or you just want to know more about, that kind of stuff. And I'm racking my brain because I'm like, hey, who do people want to hear from? Because I don't want to just get a collage of people in because we have a lot of alums, just so you know. So tonight, we themed it this way. We're saying that this is entry-level legends. Now, everybody, when you come into Starlight, there are already people established in Starlight that are legendary already. They're either in all the shows or they have been in all the shows, and you know about them. And quite honestly, there's way more than what we have tonight. But what I was going for is that when I came into Starlight in '98, these people were the legends of Starlight. There were a few more as well, and we're going to talk about them, but these are the people I invited on. So I'm going to introduce you to these people, and then we're going to talk, and hopefully we're just going to spend a half hour, 45 minutes with you guys reminiscing about where these people have been and what went on at Starlight. So stay with us because the first person you all should know, this dude has been in, I'm going to let him tell you how many shows because we tried to count and I lost track. But he's been in a ton of stuff. You've seen him around. If you've been at Starlight, he was certainly in the first show I was in, Cinderella. The one, the only, Michael Gaskin.
Hello.
Hi, Mike Gaskin.
Hello, Chris Brady. And actually, I was backstage in Cinderella. I was not in it.
You weren't in Cinderella?
I was not in Cinderella. I was in crew.
Oh. Were you in Western Star, or did you just you took that summer off?
I went to Europe that summer, so I was not in any shows.
Oh, right on. Okay, so I remember.
I worked backstage.
That works too, man. Hey, so Mike Gaskin here didn't audition for this season, but he was in last season, right?
Yes. And actually, yeah, right now I was supposed to be in Germany, which is why I didn't audition. But no one's traveling anywhere, so
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Go figure.
So here's the plan, everybody. We're basically going to invite everybody on first and foremost. We're just gonna get the lowdown on where they're at, and then we'll start talking. So introduce Mike. He's our first guest for tonight. I do want to let you know that we wanted to have Jill Lindem on here. You might know her as Jill Morgan, or way back in the day, Fredrickson. She was having connection issues today, and she's not going to be able to join us. If she does, I'm putting her on, regardless. So we're very disappointed she won't be joining us tonight. But our next guest in here was, she was Cinderella in Cinderella, which was my first show, and of course, legendary. In the Starlight scene, specifically in the latter 90s, early 2000s. The one and only Kelly Klintworth / Newton Carroll.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello. So good to see you.
Hey, where are you joining us from right now?
Just got back to Tennessee. We've been driving. We left at about 4 a.m. from Texas and literally just walked in the door 5 minutes ago. So Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
She was seriously in the car when we were talking to her.
I was in the car, yes. Big seatbelt.
So, hey, can you tell us what you've been up to?
Yes, so been busy with my family. So aside from performing, now I'm a certified personal trainer. I do a lot with group fitness and boot camps and kids workouts. I wrote a book called Embracing the Spirit of Giving. And then right now I'm in the process of starting a new ministry with the school district. It's called Strong Body, Kind Heart. It marries physical fitness with kindness. And so it tries to kind of help, kids build their self-esteem along with their physical strength. So since COVID came along, that's going to change what that looks like for the, but yeah, so I have 3 kids that I gave life to, and then 4 that life gave to me. So, yeah.
And you're like, I can take them away.
Yes. But yeah, so just wonderful.
Awesome. Hang tight. We're just going to get everybody in the room because it's just so much more fun together, right? Yeah. So our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, she was in, I think if I'm looking back, Cinderella's got to classify as my first show because it was the first in that season. But our next guest, she was the star, and I forget her name in the musical of Western Star, which was my second one, but in the same first season. She was the star of Western Star. And you know her from the stage, for sure. So please welcome Betsy Baker.
Hey!
Woo! Hi, Betsy.
Hi.
Hey, Betsy, where are you calling us from with all that liquor?
Right? My bedroom. No, I'm calling you from Baker Street. Yeah.
Yay!
No rest for the wicked.
Tell us. Right. So we last saw Betsy last season in Addams Family as Morticia, correct?
Correct. That's correct.
And before that, when would we have seen you before that?
Before that was Les Mis. Was that my last
2013. I
That's
think
right.
so.
Yep.
So
that was the last one. Yep.
Nice.
Couldn't wait to get
and so we can't wait to have you. What has been new for you? What have you been up to since we last saw you?
Since you last saw me, not really a whole lot. I pretty much just work every day. So providing food for the Rockford area.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fortunately, I guess nothing new besides this crazy COVID, but my family's healthy and happy and just living the dream here.
Living the dream. Love it. I saw Jill backstage for just a second, so I was about to introduce Jill, but she's having such connection issues, as we all know from backstage. She just kept on getting kicked. Hopefully we can get her in tonight. That'd be awesome. So our next guest, and if Jill doesn't show up, our final guest for the evening, one of my very good friends, and I don't know what his character name was in Western Star, but certainly sang the Bandit Queen. I remember that. I'll let him tell you what he's been up to, but the one and only Kevin Toupee, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Yay!
Hey, Kevin!
Hey, Mike. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Betsy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Oh, man, does my heart good. Hey, Kevin, when did we last see you out at Starlight?
You saw me. The last I was there was the summer of 2005. Was the last time I was doing shows there at Starlight, and then that fall I moved to Orlando, Florida, and I've been there ever since.
I remember that move.
I know you and Aaron were with me for a little bit of that time.
We were. We came with Kevin. Then we left. It was hot out there.
It's pretty hot. Hot, muggy, and rainy every day right now.
Hey, what do you
Kevin,
do out
didn't
there?
we hear your voice in 2006?
2006? No, I moved in
We
2005.
heard your voice.
My voice?
Yeah.
Was I like a guest actor
For
or
State
something?
Fair. You did the announcements for State Fair.
Oh my gosh, I do remember doing that. I think I did. I think they recorded me doing that. I never saw it, so. But answer your question, Chris. I've been working here at Walt Disney World since 2005. I've been with the Dapper Dans of Main Street, USA, from 2008 till now. Still doing it. provided we
Nice.
get back from COVID.
Yeah, provided. That's a big provision. Jillian, I see you backstage, so we're gonna try
Get
it,
her outta
everybody.
here.
Come on, Jill. All right, so everybody, the next guest here, and I'm watching. It doesn't give me an option to let her in right now. No, Jill. Oh, it does. Well, at the very least, we're gonna see her. Everybody, I'm not even gonna waste time introducing Jill Lindem, everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
You got kicked right at that moment. I am just gonna
They were
try.
so close.
Whenever I see her, I'm just gonna click her on so that we can see who. Guys, Jill. If you don't know Jill, Jill has done Starlight for a lot of shows. I would say almost as many as I have, but quite honestly, I think maybe Gaskin beats us all. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Jill, what was her last show? Does anybody remember Jill's last show?
Chicago?
No way. Was it Chicago all the way back there?
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't know, but she was in everything up until then. So
Yeah.
I certainly remember her from Secret Garden, and then also Frumastera the next year. She got whipped around as a ghost.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Jill, I'm putting you on. Jill,
Yay!
Jill can't hear us. Jill, just keep on like waving and every now and then just nodding your head.
Press 1. To delete, press 7.
Oh,
To
I guess
return the message centered call, press 8. Message
okay.
marked for deletion. Saved message.
I'm trying to mute her. That is not working.
Message marked for deletion.
Oh shoot. She's still backstage. We're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna see if I can get her back. No, I can't. Okay. We're gonna keep going, guys, because I just have a few questions. Quite honestly, this is supposed to be super relaxed and chill. I just want everybody out there to either remember or recognize or learn more about all of you. I want to talk some Starlight, and I just want everybody to get a sense of what the experience is like. So for me, you guys out here embody basically that idea when you first come into Starlight. There are those people, you know? There are the people that have just either been doing Starlight a lot or super talented or something like that who you look up to, basically. And you're like, hey, these people are awesome. And you guys embodied that for me when I first came in. Gaskin obviously has been around for, I hate to say forever, but I don't remember a time when Gaskin wasn't here. When did you start, Gaskin?
1990 was my first season of Starlight.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
1990. What show would that be, Gaskin?
1990, and my first show was Student Prince.
Student Prince.
Hi, Patricia.
Yeah, Jill, you were in that, weren't you?
I don't know what y'all are saying. I love you, but I
Perfect,
can't understand a word.
Jill is here for comedy relief now. 1990. So I'm trying to go with this right here, everybody. What would you? Oh, who? There it is. I'm putting up the question so everybody sees. Who would you put in this list for you, Gaskin, when you first came in?
Okay. Well, my legends, Jerry and Kathy Stevens were just phenomenal. Bob Hemke. Who else? BJ Jackson.
BJ.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Todd Bonzi. And those are the people I don't know that leap to mind. Denise Lundeen.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the some.
Todd Bonzi was the one I was trying to get for tonight as well, just because he was around. I knew his name too, you know. For sure, but he's been around for a while, some time as well. BJ, that's a name, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna go around in this circle. Kelly, who would you put in this? When did you first come in, and who would you put in this list?
So I came in, I want to say it was 1994. It was Meet Me in St. Louis. And that's when I met Miss Jody Beach for the first time, who I just adore. Mrs. Sacco, I would put in that list. I got to play Liesl to her Maria in Sound of Music. I thought she was just amazing. Mrs. Slager was my drama teacher. And so getting the chance to see her perform, Victoria Slager, who's passed now, it was just, as her student, and she was just so incremental with instilling that passion for theater. I'm gonna cry in my life, and so seeing her.
No, don't cry. That's not what I said. It's supposed to be chill, Kelly. Chill.
And I have to mention my friend Mary Trotter, because she's the one who told me about Starlight. So I have to. I can't not say her name, because she's still just a special friend. And so yeah, those are people I'd also add.
Yeah. That's Erin Dickerson for me. She got me into this. It's Erin Churchill now, but Erin Dickerson dragged me to the audition. She didn't drag, she asked, but still. I'm going to keep on going around. And we all see the same people, which is awesome. So Betsy, when did you first come in Starlight, and who were they for you?
Well, Pirates of Penzance. So I think that was 19.
Yes.
Yay! Woo!
Yes.
So definitely Vicky Slager was I loved working with her that summer. Michael Gaskin, Brad Stutler.
Yes.
Yeah. Jill and Christine Lane were
yes.
and Wendy were big ones for me to look up to and get advice from and be inspired by. I would say, I mean, everyone that you guys have said, I completely agree. But those were very important people for me.
Those were all good. Those were all good ones, and they were, quite honestly, they're very contemporary to where I come around. Because when did you say you came in? You said what year was that? 95.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I came in 98, so I wasn't too far behind you, but totally get it. Guys, I have a special treat after we get done with this, too. We got clips of all of you, so it's fantastic. So everybody watching right now, hang tight. Don't worry. Kevin, you came in 97. Explain.
1997 was my first year. I did Guys and Dolls. Had a great time in that show. Woohoo! And we're going with this list. Everyone has said, pretty much everyone that comes to my mind, Betsy's on that list for me because that was the first time I met her. And Mike was in that show. So those two are on my list. Todd Bonzi, I'm going to second Todd Bonzi. He was in that show and looked up to him a lot. I think we should add Phil Cooper to that list. He did a lot of shows during my time. And he was a big staple on the Starlight stage. So
and Maggie Berkheimer.
Maggie Berkheimer.
Maggie.
Phil Cooper.
Yes.
I have to add the dynamic duo of Tammy Rensselaer and Carla Mullen to that as well. I think.
Yes.
Because they were fantastic, always welcoming to everybody. So
yes.
Yeah.
Did we say Ray Castle? Did we say him?
Oh, Ray.
Yeah.
Ray Castle, everybody. Oh my goodness. That was a good smattering of people, man. So I've got some clips to play so that we can react to them.
Oh God.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now, first and foremost, I want to shout out Bethany Nelson. She has been archiving all of our footage for the most part. She's a worker. She normally works in the costume shop, but right now, during this time, she's basically compiling everything. So all the clips we're seeing in Virtually Starlight, they're Bethany Nelson. I got to give her a shout out for these that we're about to see. Because she honestly went through and made a montage for you guys, which I was like, can you find a clip? I was like, maybe Mandolin Waltz for Betsy or something like that. And she went and got clips for all y'all throughout time. So
That's amazing.
I'm excited. Okay, so let's start. Let's just, you know what? Gaskins is the longest, so we're just gonna wait on his. Let's go with Betsy. Here we go. Let's
Go ahead.
go on to Betsy here.
Oh Lord.
Woo!
Costumes.
I love it.
That shirt was a
that's-
great dancer.
Oh yeah.
That's the Betsy I remember. The Betsy that looked exactly like me because, you know, that next fall we were cast as twinsies.
We were. And I got
And
to Jill in that show.
yeah, you got to kiss Jill in that show. Absolutely. That was 12th night, ladies and gentlemen. After that, that was Mandolin Waltz, right, from Western Star.
It sure was.
Oh man, but I love that Betsy had a picture of your mermaid from
Oh God.
Pirates.
Pirates.
from
Yeah.
that's good times, guys.
Yeah. So
Explain what was back in the day. What was Starlight like for you? What was it?
oh God. Pure joy and fun and love. I remember playing cards out back. Gaskin, you probably remember that. Violent, bloody games of spoons. Let's see. Joe Coots putting hot sauce in someone's sandwich.
Oh, that was mine, and I was going to tell that story later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe just so much fun and just this immediate kinship of family. And those are some of my best memories of my entire life is Starlight. So some of my greatest friends. I absolutely love. It's like coming home every time you do a show and you start the season. It's so fabulous. It's another chapter that you get to put in your book, and I loved every moment. It means the world.
That's a pretty good encapsulation right there. Let's do another clip, shall we? Let us see. Since Jill's still logging in, let's go ahead. Miss Kelly, this is going to be you.
I meet a lioness in her lair, then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Yay!
Aw.
I saw a little Amazing Maisie in there, but
Yes.
I remember Cinderella. That's what I remember because
Yes.
that was the Coachman era. Describe Starlight to you back in the day.
Oh gosh, I'll just piggyback off of everything that Betsy said. You know, it really was this just sense of amazing kinship and camaraderie and all these different walks and people whose paths I may not have crossed any other way except the stage. And it was always magical. It was just this great unified effort to create something beautiful, to give people that escape for, 2 hours and to let them dream and imagine. And, some of my greatest relationships, are from Starlight. Adam and I aren't married anymore, but we fell in love under those stars. And we have 3 beautiful children from that. And we still have just an incredible friendship. And he's somebody I treasure greatly. Starlight is what brought that together. It started our story. And then just amazing friendships. I mean, to see all your faces. And here we are, for me, I think like 25 years later. And to, just kind of pick up and reminisce, but still feel like, yeah, I could go down for a round of spoons, It's a gift. It really is.
You'll have to give us You'll have to give us the rules again because I forgot. But
I have a book.
Gaskin, yeah, I was gonna say, Gaskin, don't you have a book?
Yes.
Yes.
Compiled by Eric.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh.
Eric
Eric.
O'Dearno, everybody.
Yes.
He's
Another
somebody- he's somebody that can easily join this group as well.
Yeah.
He didn't do shows right when I came in. You know, Eric was a touch later for me, but earlier, really. You know,
Yeah.
since Jill can't talk to us at all, let's watch her clips, shall we?
Okay.
How can I hide it when deep down inside it just tickles me so that I gotta let go and crawl.
I can't hear a doggone thing. I don't know what y'all are saying, but I love you and I miss you all. Kevin, you are the cutest. You look the doggone same. I just want to squeeze you. Mike, I quit smoking, so just don't even come for me. Kelly, you amaze me with your running and all the things that you did in the theater. Betsy, doggone it, we need to get together and smooch. And Chris, whatever. Thank you for everything. My daughter loves her bed.
Oh man, we feel so bad for Jill.
Seriously.
She is so awesome. I mean, imagine hanging in there when you can't hear anybody. She just goes. So I think this is what we are doing. You know, this is Jill as an actress right here. She's like, well, she's smart. You know, she's like, even if she didn't hear anybody on stage, she'd still be able to react. She'd be able to figure it out.
Yep.
So we're just gonna keep adding her whenever we can. That's good stuff though. But Jill, actually, I remember Jill. She was in Secret Garden when I first started, and I didn't have anything to do with Secret Garden. But then I heard them one time in rehearsal, because in passing, you hear some of the other shows, and it was gorgeous. And I think Jill had this solo in there too that I heard ring out. And by the way, my wife was also my wife now. She was my only wife ever.
I don't know what happened there, but I miss y'all and I love y'all. And
we missed you too. Bye, Jill.
Bye, Jill.
But my wife was also in Secret Garden, and we didn't know each other then whatsoever. But we imagined that we crossed paths a few times and probably winked at each other or something like that. But these kind of stories are so cool at Starlight, right? I mean, the amount of people we meet, the amount of relationships we forge, it's really awesome.
For
We're going to take a look at Kevin. Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Your band.
Yeah, the big high note was left out there.
Yeah. No, it's Queen.
I remembered his name, Red Willie McGaw.
Oh man,
Wow.
I can't believe you
Red
remember
Willie.
that.
Okay.
I don't
What
know.
was
It took me
what
forever
was
to remember it.
Wolfgram's name? What was Wolfgram's name in it?
Good Sam.
Good Sam.
I can't remember your name, Betsy, at all on that one.
It was Julie?
Good.
That sounds
Miss Julie,
right.
that sounds
Sure.
right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go with that.
I remember the night that Mike
Thanks, B.
played my husband. Mike, oh, geez.
Scorzo.
Scorzo.
Corso.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
yes.
was supposed to fake hit me, and then he hit me. He actually hit me in the mouth.
Oh.
Ooh, ouch.
Theater moments where you're just like, look at his face, like he just wanted to die. Just
I'm
wanted
sure.
I've had those. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Didn't you get dropped? Didn't you get dropped?
Yeah, I got dropped in Bye Bye Birdie. On the
I
head.
thought you got dropped in Western
You
Star as
did?
well.
Oh, that's right. You dropped me, Chris.
No, I didn't drop you.
Yes. Yes. I'm pretty
I
sure
was just a little boy.
Exactly.
I don't think Kelly got dropped at all.
No.
Did you?
I don't
I
think
tried-
so. I was pregnant. So I'd hope everyone was really careful when I was in.
That's right. Susicle.
school.
Mhm.
Not the
Remember?
Cinderella.
I dropped, like my baby dropped in my belly, but
Yeah.
that was about the extent of my dropping.
I do remember some crazy lifts in Cinderella, though. I remember that because it was me and Dickerson. We were paired up. I remember we had some crazy ones. It was sweet because Pauline Urso, everybody. Pauline
Aw.
Urso.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Love her.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a lot of sweaty dancing with Chris Brady.
Well, listen,
You sweat.
sweaty dancing with Chris Brady is like that's a Starlight thing, right?
Like breathing. You're so gross. Grease was the most disgusting. You are so gross. Oh, that's
Oh,
true, Josh. That's very
Josh
true.
Woodley. Listen, if I had Sam Blevins on right now, she would tell you about the time in Phantom where she had to kiss me and I had that prosthetic mask. And it was like a sponge of sweat. And she had to kiss me and she touched the sponge of sweat. And
Oh.
all the sweat went right there into her mouth.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
She had to turn upstage to like get that. But Grease Summer,
Yeah.
Grease Summer, and this is something that everybody needs to be aware of and that's watching here. At Starlight, any of the shows that have a lot of clothing on, those are the hottest shows every
Yes.
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is no ceiling. There is no stage
Yeah,
house.
there was no
Grease.
roof.
Remember that? There's no.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
nothing to cover us.
Yeah, we had nothing.
No.
It was crazy.
But it was Fiddler in '99. Fiddler was like the heat, you know.
Yeah.
And then it was Grease, where we have the T-bird jackets and the pink lady jackets, and everybody's dressed for fall or something.
Right.
And I remember Betsy and I were blocked like upstage, right, just making out for like I don't know, half hour, something.
Felt like.
Yeah, and we just had to like. I basically just rubbed my sweat on her. I think just.
It's true. There's absolutely no lie about that. You would just so it was so gross.
Yeah, Betsy and I had that a couple of times in Company as well, I think.
Yeah.
Kelly, I think while you were singing, Betsy and I were in the closet and we had to make noise.
Yeah. God.
I tried to keep it quick.
You can't sing that song fast enough, Kelly.
I know. I don't even remember how it goes.
Thank you all for the gifts in the showers.
Yes, something like that. Not getting married today.
Yes, that's right. Right.
Gaskin, what's the hottest show you've been involved in?
Might have been Fiddler.
Yeah.
That was a hot. Yeah, and well, I just remember because the very first scene, I was a priest for that one in a black cassock, which just absorbed the heat. I only wore it for that one scene, but I sweat like a
We
pig.
all had wool and had to grow beards.
Yes. and I couldn't grow mine yet, so so I had the fakie, Then we did the bottle dance. Hottest show you were involved in, Kelly, because this is a hot topic.
I know, right? For some reason, was it like Pirates, something going crazy on with that? Because we were so excited to have water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pirates.
I don't know. I might be making this up.
No, I think so. And I think I felt like Western Star was really hot too. But I don't
Yeah.
I'm kind of bad. I felt like every summer was really hot.
Yes. I mean, if you can make it through without swallowing a bug, that was a good show.
That's important.
It's funny. It's funny. Jody Benson was just on Saturday, and she was talking about singing at Starlight, and she was like, "You would take that big breath and swallow bugs, and you just had to be prepared for it."
Yeah.
Were any of you ever were any of you out on stage when you had to do when there were like the mayflies?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Mayflies, man. Every now and then there's a summer where they swarm.
That's true.
Ice melted before it even hit the water. Yeah, Wendy told me that.
Yeah.
I love seeing this, Josh and Wendy. I'm like, okay. I know what group we've got on right now. There was I think that Grease summer that's the one I remember.
I was gonna say Rebels, and that was Grease summer as well.
Yeah. Rebels are hot.
Rebels.
All those big jackets.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
What is that? See how we jig down the
How do you remember that? That's amazing.
That song's awesome. I love that song.
It's great.
In the middle of the hour.
Roger the Shepard. Roger's another one that I would include in that group.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah.
Roger the Shepard.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Freaking sweet. Okay, so we haven't watched Gaskin, right?
Yep.
We're just gonna sit back.
Oh, you
Everybody
took a big breath.
Grab a drink. Grab a drink, everybody. Yeah. I do have to point out, Aaron Churchill's in the audience here. Aaron, I just mentioned you. This is Aaron Dickerson. This is the one.
Yay!
And I can't imagine being in that twinsy outfit you and Aaron had to be in that kind of heat.
That was out on the temporary stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
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 That's right. I forgot about that.
You forgot about the temporary stage?
I don't.
That thing was filled with
Yeah.
brown recluse spiders.
Now I remember it.
Oh, hey, Jennifer's got one here, guys.
That's funny.
Yes. Oh, lots of rain.
Oh, yes.
And actually,
Lots of rain.
add Jen Meyer to my list
Yeah.
too. But the second time I did Annie, I remember in Hard Knock Life, we lost everything when that storm came through, and the orphans just kept going. I was so proud of all of them.
That's
But
a good story.
Yeah, but yeah,
I was
lots of.
just telling Jen Meyer, because Jen Meyer, she came back out to Starlight this season
Yeah.
for this one to not perform. And I was telling her, I remember her from Annie. Like that was my second year, and she was Hannigan. She was awesome. You were Grace. Jill there was Lily St. Regis.
Yep. That was
Like
so
the
Yes.
The hotel.
Oh! Oh! Made it.
She could hear it.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my goodness! Hi, Jill.
Yay!
We
Yeah.
did it.
So fun.
This story that Josh Whitney's putting up, this is the one that a lot of
Yes.
us tell. You know, like
Yes.
I wasn't here for it, but I've heard this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is one we're going to try and actually do a thing on maybe in July where we can get that cast back, talk about that moment, you know, something like that.
I listened to that show the other day and I almost lost my mind. That show is yeah, we need to do that show again for sure. Big River. Let's do it. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Well,
I'll be Jim. I don't care.
Okay, so who here performed in the rain? Because a lot of people in the new building don't understand that we didn't have a roof all the time.
Lots of rain.
The show,
Lots of rain.
Lots of rain right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I tell my favorite Starlight memory?
Yes.
My favorite Starlight memory was when the closing night of Crazy for You.
Oh my God, I came to see you guys that night on stage.
Yeah. And at that time, when we didn't have a roof, if you got through intermission, it was a show. So we all wanted to get through intermission. The rain is coming in.
Oh, that's right.
And we did the last number of the first act. I got rhythm, 7-minute dance routine. We did it in 5 because they just up the tempos for everything. And so we considered it a show, but because it was the last night, normally if there was a rain out, they would invite people back, you know, so they could see the rest. There wasn't going to be another one. So we tried to wait out the rain. It wasn't going to stop. So instead, they reversed the set. They brought everyone who stayed around up onto the stage with us.
Yep.
They brought the pit up out the band out of the pit and on stage with us. And we performed it that way with the audience right on stage with us.
It's crazy.
And it was awesome. It was my favorite Starlight memory.
That is a common that one is one of the best memories. Like from what I was told, I mean, Mike told me a ton of stories, right? And those two that you just talked about, the river and the rain and that Crazy for You, those are the ones that I remember most. Yes, Jillian.
Tap dancing during Anything Goes. And when Aaron sang My Philosophy during the fucking rain, during Charlie fucking Brown,
hey, Jill,
was the best night of my life. That was the best. Everybody had fucking, all you could see was blue. All the blue raincoats. All you could see was the blue, you know, and Erin was just singing her goddamn heart out. And it was, I know I'm cussing a lot, but my kid is in the other room.
Starlight Facebook
okay.
page.
Don't come for me. My kid is in the other room.
Not everybody's kid, though.
One of my favorite memories was doing Nonsense with Jill.
I'm not responsible for y'all's children's. Anyway,
Jill,
so that was one of the best nights of my life. Was when that was it was a torrential. I mean, like the rain was coming sideways at us, and we just kept going. It was awesome. And then the Anything Goes tap dancing in the rain. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey,
Joe Coots, I love you too.
Yay, Joe.
The Reverend Mother scene in Nonsense when you would do the Julia Child.
Hi, baby.
No.
Hi, baby. You want to say hi? Look at.
And now not in the other room.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Aw.
Mama.
Oh,
Oh.
that is cute. That is
Adorable. Adorable.
Beautiful.
cute. Oh, that is adorable, right? Miss Kelly.
Mama.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, sir.
That's me and that's
Rain.
you.
Rain. What show did you do in the rain? I know you did a ton.
Yeah, you know what? I think Crazy for You is the one that stands out.
That makes sense.
That's the one like
Now, I know-
at the moment.
I know Kevin wasn't in Crazy for You. So what about you, man?
I really don't remember. I mean, I guess the Charlie Brown Rain, but other than that, I don't remember. I guess there's no rain stories. I don't have rain stories. Yeah.
You don't remember squeegeeing off the stage?
I mean, I remember doing that, but I can't remember a specific moment, like a show moments with rain.
Come on.
Kevin and I were on tour for a summer where we were responsible for
Kevin,
drilling
I'm so
holes.
disappointed.
I know, I can't remember rain.
Oh, come on. We had to drill holes in some of the temporary seating to let rain out.
Oh yeah,
Remember what?
those orange chairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had to level those out too. That was a good time.
Wow.
Guys, since we're running pretty long here, so let me jump to this, and then I'll just go to each and every one of you. And let's answer this question real quick. What makes Starlight special? Yeah, like most of us have performed we certainly all have performed at Starlight, but a lot of us have performed elsewhere as well. What makes Starlight special? Gaskin.
Starlight's family. It is. Everyone there, cast, crew, orchestra, concessions, it's family. And as you say, when you come back, you're coming home. And when you come for the first time, you're welcomed home. And it's family.
I should have saved you to the end.
If he didn't say it, one of us was going to say it.
Yeah.
Kelly. Miss Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a little delay. Yes. I mean, what Mike said about family. Somebody asked me that question once when I came in. I was doing a show, but still living in Chicago, and then coming in, and they're like, "Why? What is it that compels you to make this drive?" And it's like I can't imagine. There's no other group of people I think I would do that for. It's just really good souls, just good people, and really no egos or like crazy drama. It's just good people just wanting to create something wonderful together, and just I don't know. Yeah, the people that always just hold a good place in my heart. So special.
Awesome. I mean, that makes sense. Ed Francesca,
Oh,
everybody.
there's
Ed.
Yep.
Jillian.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely think the people make Starlight extraordinary. But not necessarily because we're family, but because we come together and we make something happen that we all want to do. And we're all having the same goal. We all I want to say I don't like to use that. I don't like to use the God word, but I'm going to say under God, we are using ourselves as instruments to communicate a story to the people. And all want to do that. And the thing is, we come in there as, these babies, these little kids that have no idea how to even tell ourselves a story. And we leave telling the world a story. And for me, that has been the most wonderful gift that Starlight could ever give me. And I love you all for sharing it with me. Thank you.
No.
Oh.
Oh, we love that you shared your gift for us.
For me specifically, Jill.
Yes. Yes.
That was beautiful. Kevin, follow that up.
Let me go downstairs. I mean,
follow that,
Right?
Linus.
I can't. I mean, I'm gonna just yeah.
Mic drop.
I'm gonna piggyback on, if Mike hadn't said it first, if Betsy, if anyone, not everyone all had said it. I mean, I agree with the family type thing. Starlight was a thing I look forward to every summer. So it was something, going through the year, what am I going to look forward to? Summer, I could do a show with my friends. And I believe it is a lot like family for me, where, you're in a show and they're your family. Next year, you're in another show and you've just added more members to your family. And you I've known all of you all for how long? Since I started in 1997, and I enjoy seeing your faces and I enjoy talking to you. And I remember the good times we had in those shows together. And it feels like yesterday, and I think that's a testament to what Starlight has given us throughout the years.
Nice. Betsy, we're closing with you, so make it good.
Well, what everybody said, but also the laughter. We backstage, on stage, it's the joy and the laughter was incredible. It always is. And whether you're cracking each other up or whether you're just having a good conversation backstage or playing pranks on each other or whatever it is, just good times. I mean, I can remember, and just, we've all gone through good times and bad times together here as well. Tough times, great times. And, the show aside, we're always all there for each other, and know that you can reach out and have that relationship, even if you don't see each other throughout the year. You're right back to your friendship when you see him the next summer. Just great times.
Listen, we accomplished everything we wanted to tonight. I wish we could honestly speak forever, all of the six of us, but who wants to listen to us all night? So, I'm going to wrap this up, and
everybody wants to listen to us, Chris. Everyone. We're very interesting people.
What was your first show, Jill?
Betsy, come on. You and I are the most interesting people on the planet.
I say that every day. Nobody listens to me,
So, Chris, shut it.
Makes sense. Guys, you are terrific. I mean, just seeing you guys brings, instant joy. It's awesome. Wendy put this in there, and Wendy said in the comments, and she said, Chris says, and I do, but I've done theater elsewhere. I love the idea of community theater because it does exactly what we're talking about here. Now, everybody, in the artistic field is going to talk about how they have formed friendships and stuff. Because Starlight is a family in that sense. I do agree with that. But at the same time, we're all ingrained in like that community. And I love it. So I really appreciate you guys coming on. I love you guys. And when we close up here, hang tight just real quick. We say bye in the lobby together just so that it's not super impersonal.
Thank
you guys have been awesome.
Okay.
I love you guys. I'm trying to get above my name. I love you guys. It's been fantastic. Thank you for everybody in the comments. You guys embody what Starlight is to me. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Hopefully we'll have more of these alumni nights as we go on. I'm going to go ahead and thank Becca Russell, Michael Cornejo, and David Zimmerman, as well as B-Fay on this one, just because they're doing all of this cool work behind the scenes that you guys don't even see. So from the bottom of my heart, Kelly, Mike, Kevin, Betsy, Jill, it has been awesome. What a great night. Thank you, guys.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Chris.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you all. I miss you so much.
Guys.
I'm going to hit this
Love
button.
you.
I'm just around the corner. I'm gonna kiss you someday.
That was a leftover graphic from last night. It was awesome. If you missed it, go see it. All right, guys. I'll see you in the lobby. Everybody else, take care. Good night. If
Bye,
you can't
everybody.
donate.com.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye.
Bye.